In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down a silver bullet trade setup for you guys alongside with a checklist that will help you to execute this specific entry model with ease. The ICT silver bullet trading strategy is one of the highest demanded ICT concepts on YouTube. With its high win rate, no daily bias and relatively simple framework, there's no secret to why it's gained so much popularity in the trading scene. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this breakdown. So as you guys can see here, this is the checklist that we'll be following in this video. The first one is to mark out our liquidity prior to our chosen trading session. So we identify liquidity on the 5-minute, then drop down to the 1-minute to anticipate a breakout. And then we're going to mark out our silver bullet time zones, which are the London session, 8 AM to 9 AM UK time, 3 AM to 4 AM New York time. And same goes with New York session, 3 PM to 4 PM UK time and 10 AM to 11 AM New York time. Then we're going to anticipate a market structure shift. And once we've identified our market structure shift, we're going to want to mark out our order block from our fair value gap. And once we've done that, that's when we'll set up our trade with our stop loss, entry, and take profit. Now let's move on to the charts. So just before I break down this example right here, I'm going to draw you guys a quick diagram on how this setup is going to look like. So we're going to grab our path tool and draw out what this setup looks like. First of all, I'm going to draw out the section where the liquidity is going to be resting. So this would be our buy side liquidity and this would be our sell side. So in this particular example that I'm going to show you on the charts, sell side is going to be taken out like so. Price is going to consolidate for a while and then we're going to have a market structure shift right here. Once we do get a market structure shift, we're going to have a fair value gap that would have been formed right here. So we're going to have an order block drawn out here where our market structure shift has formed. So once again, a market structure shift was formed, an order block would be drawn out right here. Price retraces back down to our order block before continuing to the upside. And our order block would look something like this. Price would tap into the 50%. Stop loss just below our order block or even at this low right here before continuing to the upside. Now just before I continue with the video, if you guys want to get funded 5 or 6 figures in trading capital completely guaranteed in less than 24 hours, be sure to click the first link in the description which will lead you to my Telegram where me and my team will guide you in the swift funding process. If you didn't know, the failure rate for passing a prop firm challenge is over 90%. Instead of wasting money and failing multiple challenges one after the other, we can pass your challenge, get you funded 5 or 6 figures the same day, and to top it off, you only pay after we pass it for you. So there's absolutely no risk from your end. Be sure to take this opportunity and drop me a message on Telegram before the slots get taken up. This is a limited time offer that you do not want to miss out on. And for those of you who want to take this opportunity to a whole other level, I have a unique trading algorithm that isn't only tailored to pass your prop firm challenges, but also goes on to generate you anywhere from 4 to 12% a month. Now I know that's a bold claim to make, but with many of my clients passing challenges and consistently receiving payouts, I could only imagine what a fantastic opportunity this is for you. If you're interested in joining, once again, message the word ready to the second link in the description below. Now let's continue with the video. Now let me show you guys how this example would look on this live example on Euro USD. So we're going to go on our 5-minute time frame, which we're already on. We're going to mark out our buy side liquidity, which is right here. And we're going to mark out our sell side liquidity right here. We can see we have a double bottom right here. So we're going to mark out our sell side like so. Now once we've marked out buy side and sell side on the 5-minute, we're going to drop down to the 1-minute time frame. And in the 1-minute time frame, we're going to wait for either buy side or sell side to get taken out. So we're going to skip a little bit right here. As you can see, price has just taken out sell side liquidity. And an important thing to note is if sell side gets taken out, we're going to want to look for buys after a market structure shift. And if buy side gets taken out, we're going to want to look for a market structure shift to the downside along with a sell trade setup. So right now we've just seen sell side get taken out. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to play price out a little bit more. And as you can see, our 3 AM time window has just begun. So we're going to play price out a little bit more. And essentially what we're going to wait for here is a market structure shift for any of these highs to get taken out. As you can see, this high right here just got taken out alongside with a fair value gap that was created right here. So we're going to want to mark that out with our Fibonacci tool from the bottom of the third candle to the top of the first candle, like so. Let me just remove these so that you guys can see clearer. I'm going to leave this one as our target. So buy side liquidity, our opposing liquidity, is going to be our target here. Now, the reason why I wouldn't draw out an order block in this fair value gap right here is because it's not exactly a huge space to work with. If we mark it out hypothetically, this is all we have to work with, which I wouldn't classify as a high probability setup. This here, however, is enough room to work around with for price to play around in this section before continuing to the upside. So if we play price out even more, we've gone up and we've tapped back in to our 50%. So now I would get our long entry and place it right at our 50%. Now you can either target this low right here or the lowest low right here. In this particular example, I would target this low right here, simply because price is unlikely to come back to this section right here. So I would put our target at the opposing liquidity like so. And as you can see, we have a clean 1 to 3 risk to reward. So we're going to play price out a little bit more. And boom, we can see we've had a break of structure and price continued to go to the upside before hitting our take profit. So as I said, guys, this particular setup would bank us a 1 to 3 risk to reward, and you would have caught this in the 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. London session time zone. So if we go back to our Notion page, we can see we've marked out our liquidity on the 5 minute. We've dropped down to the 1 minute to anticipate a breakout. And as I said, if buy side gets taken out first, we'd look to take sells after a market structure shift. If sell side gets taken out, we'd look for buys after a market structure shift, which is what we've done in the example that I've just shown you guys. We've marked out our silver bullet time zone. We traded off of this time zone right here, 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. New York time on the London session. So we've taken this trade right here and we've anticipated a market structure shift. We've entered off our 50% on our Fibonacci tool, and then we've set up our stop loss, entry and take profit once again, as you can see right here. Once again, guys, if you want to get funded 5 or 6 figures in under 24 hours, completely guaranteed, click the first link below. And if you want to step it up a level and automate your whole funding and payout process, be sure to click the second link below and message the word ready to get on board my program. Slots are limited for both programs, so be sure to take the opportunity while it's there. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe for more value.